everyone, it's Kim from Farms. We've got Brian here with us. Say hello, Brian.
Hello.
So welcome to What's for Dinner at Farms. We are just ready for dinner. I don't know about you, but these winter days, I feel like it gets dark so early that I'm ready for dinner at like 4:30. So this waiting until 6:45 is sometimes kind of difficult. But we are here and we are ready. Hello, Cindy Calhoun. We are ready to make a delicious dinner tonight. So tonight we are going to prepare beef stroganoff. So we're excited about that, and it will be really yummy. So it is actually a Russian dish, and we're gonna prepare it with some of our Farms beef stir fry strips, but you could also use our beef stew. Either way, so we like to use the beef stew strips and cut them into smaller pieces. It's just really what you prefer. So tonight we are going to make beef stroganoff with our beef stir fry strips, and we're so excited that you guys are joining us. So who we have? We have Kimberly Bird, Michelle and Billy are watching. Who else we've got? Cindy Calhoun says, tried to find where to add my email on website, couldn't find it. Okay, great. So Cindy, if you go to the contact page on the do-farms.com website, there is about halfway down, it talks about all the ways you can get in touch with Brian and I. About halfway down, there's it says you can subscribe, and all you need to do is really put your email in there and we'll get you added on to the list. And I am so excited, gang, because I mentioned about our website last week and told you that we had started the subscription, and if you wanted to subscribe so that you could get some information about what we're doing at the farm. But I'll tell you this, the biggest thing is to really get these recipes out to you guys. We've had a lot of people who have asked us for recipes, and I think the easiest way would be just to have you subscribe on our do-farms.com page. It's on the contact, or I think it says contact us. There's a product page and a welcome page, but then there's a contact us page. So look for that there. I'm excited because we've had a lot of people respond to that and are wanting to get added on to our mailing list. So I promise that I won't, you subscribe to some things and you end up getting bombarded with emails and that sort of, and we're not in the business of doing that. We are, we want to maybe once a month, well, not maybe, it will be once a month, we'll send out the recipes to what we have prepared on What's for Dinner at Do-Farms the month before. And then if there's any other information or announcements that we have about what's going on with our product, if we add anything or, whatever, we'll let you know. But we're not going to bombard you. We're not going to share your information, and we're certainly not going to sell it. So just to let you know that.
Don't even know how to sell it.
Yeah, we don't even know. That's right. Brian says we don't even know how to sell it, and he's exactly right. I don't have a clue. So it'll just remain among friends. Let's see who else we've got here. Brandon Royals. Hey, Brandon. Brandon's over all the way in Charlotte, North Carolina. Good that you're watching us. Thank you. Elizabeth Perky. Carrie, hi from, I don't know where you're from, Carrie. It just kind of cut off. But welcome. We're glad you're here having dinner with us at Do-Farms. If you're just joining us, we are going to make beef stroganoff tonight with our beef stir fry strips, and you can use just about anything, but we're using that. You can also use beef stew. Hello from Hancock County. Well, hello, Carrie. We are certainly glad that you have joined us tonight. Let's see. Perfect. I will do that after you're done. Fantastic. Angela Madden, my beautiful friend, is watching. Angie Martin. Angie Martin Vidito, are you feeling better? We've been worried about you and thinking about you and hope that you are recovering well. Kathy Landecker is here. Rich Benjamin is watching. Hi, Rich. Kathy says, hello, Kim and Brian. So, hello, Kathy. Brian would find a way to sell my Angie says that she thinks you would find a way to sell her information. So
well, maybe hers.
Maybe yours, Angie, he said. He would figure out a way. Let's see. What is your website URL? We are do-farms.com.
With an S.
Do-farms, yes, with an S. Do-farms.com. Thanks for asking that, Rich. Diane Lyle is watching. Lisa Myatt. Hey, Lisa Myatt. And Johnny Vidito. Hey, Johnny. So we are excited you guys are here. I've said that 500,000 times. So, Brian, are we ready to get started? All right, gang, I'm going to take you over. We're going to get started with this and show you what Mr. D-Dash is doing with our beef stir-fry strips. Let's see. All right, so you see I brought a light over because it's kind of dark over here on our kitchen, on our stove. So we're showing you what we're doing. So what have you got going on, Brian?
Okay, so this is just over a pound of the beef stir-fry strips that we cut into small pieces. Put a little bit of salt and pepper on here and coated it in flour.
Great.
I have some butter in here.
Yeah.
This is going to end up, we'll finish it off in a gravy sauce.
That's right. So what he's doing right now, he's got a pound, a little over a pound really, of our beef stir-fry strips. He's cut those up. And he's got a tablespoon of all-purpose flour and a half teaspoon of salt and a little bit of pepper. And he is going to brown that quickly in 2 tablespoons of butter. So we're going to let him do that. So again, if you're just joining us, we're making beef stroganoff tonight. And we are using our beef stir-fry strips. All right, so we're going to let that brown. And while he is doing that, so I had mentioned last week, and then I did a little video today about, hold on a second here, about our website. And if you wanted to subscribe so that we could send you recipes that we have done on What's for Dinner at Do-Farms. And I'll even go back and send you some from past, I don't know, what would you call these, episodes? Anyway, I'll go back and send you recipes that we have done in the past. So if you are interested in that, you can go to our website. It's do-farms with an S.com. And on the Contact Us page, there is some information, or there's information on how to contact us. But one of those ways is to add your email address, and we will start sending that to you monthly. So this beef stroganoff, it's a really hearty recipe, which is great for this time of the year. I mean, it's so cold outside, and you just want something cozy and, I don't know, comfort foodish, if that's even a word. So that's why we're making this tonight. And I know that I have a lot of friends, and we have a lot of customers who are really watching their diet and how they eat, and that this is probably not one of those heart-healthy kind of recipes, but I do have a keto recipe for beef stroganoff, so I will be including that recipe on our, when we send that out to those who subscribe. So let's see, we got some questions here. Angie Martin Vidito says she is feeling good. Angie, we're really thankful to hear that. And Rich Benjamin just subscribed. Great, Rich, thank you. Like I said, we're not gonna, drive you nuts with all kinds of emails like every day in your inbox. First of all, I don't have time to do that, and neither does Brian, but we will send you information that might be helpful to you. Christy Kent is watching. Hey, Christy, my friend that I have really never laid eyes on that lives in Atlanta. I'm so glad you're watching. That was a bug that was just now on your jacket. Really? So Cindy Calhoun says there's a bug on my jacket. Oh, Lord. Well, we live out on a farm. I know, it's probably a ladybug. Julie Collins is watching. Hey, Julie, I hope you're doing good. Dodie Green, my little mama, is watching. Hi, Mom. Love you. I think a ladybug thing. Yeah, Cindy, I'm telling you, they're everywhere. So Linda Seaton is watching. Hey, Linda. And let's see, breath of fresh air. Oh, thanks, Curtis. All right, y'all. So Brian is, he has taken our beef stir-fry strips and he has added a tablespoon of all-purpose flour, some salt and pepper to that meat. And then he has put it in the skillet and he is browning it. All right, so now let's go see what we're doing. Hi, let's see. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this around. All right, so now he's adding mushrooms to our little skillet here.
And onions.
And onions.
Half a cup of onions and 1 clove of garlic.
Okay, so he's added mushrooms. How much mushrooms, Brian?
It was 1 small can.
1 small can of mushrooms. We've got a half a cup of onion and some garlic. And he is going to cook that until the onions are sort of like a crisp tender. And so that's probably going to take about 3 or 4 minutes. So we'll let him do that. And while he's doing that,
What are we going to do next week?
well, that's what I was going to tell him. So, y'all, I'm excited about next week's What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. So, you know, I'm always bragging about Laura Wall at Found a Pearl Farm and all of her yummy deliciousness. She is, if you've ever come to the Dandridge Farmers Market, Laura is the wonderful baker of all of those beautiful pastries. And I mentioned last week, I believe, that Laura makes tamales, and she uses Dudash Farms ground beef and our chorizo sausage. So, guess what? Laura is coming to What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms next week, and she is going to make her tamales. Yes. So we're going to have a special guest next week, and I've also asked Laura to bring some of her. Laura creates these bakery boxes, and she advertises those on Facebook for sale. And she's going to bring us some examples of what goes into her yummy bakery boxes. So you guys join us next week. You will absolutely love Laura, and her tamales are amazing. And I'm even going to go out on a limb and say that the tamales that we make next week, Laura's going to sell. So if you want some tamales, she sells them by the dozen. So we will have that next week. Let's see what else we've got here. Carolyn Clark is watching. Hey, Carolyn. Oh, yeah, it looks good, Carolyn, and it's going to be so good. I just can't wait. David Pitts, hello. Angela Madden says our chorizo is absolutely the best. I think so too, Angela, but I'm a little prejudiced. But yes, it is yummy. The chorizo sausage is wonderful. Kathy Landecker says that also. Hey, Keener, good to see you. Tamales are terrific. Yes, they are, Carolyn, and you should really try Laura's. She's going to share her secrets with us next week, and then the tamales that we make, we will offer up for sale. So there you go. How are we doing over there, Brian?
We're doing good.
Are we? So what do we got?
So we're getting ready to add, I didn't take the meat out because it seemed
Okay.
to be all kind of mixed together. So I'm going to add some flour,
Okay.
thicken it up a little bit.
So now what he's done, so he has browned the beef, and it's our beef stir-fry strips. And then he added some mushrooms, a cup and a half, or half a cup of onions. He added a clove of garlic, and now he has added some additional flour to that. And then what comes next?
I think it's the beef broth.
Okay, some beef broth. It smells good. So we're adding some beef broth. I can't even say that right. And so what he's going to do is he's going to, once he gets all the beef broth in there, he's going to allow that to cook down and thicken. Right?
So yeah, I'm just adding a little bit at a time. That's one thing I didn't do last week, and kind of screwed up on that Salisbury steak.
Well, I wouldn't say screwed up because y'all, let me tell you, Brian's Salisbury steak tasted delicious last week. And if you, I'm looking forward to you getting the recipe because it really is delicious. It was perfect. Do you all ever have to look at a recipe, or is it all okay, Carolyn, here is the answer. We have a cookbook. No, it's, some of these things are in Brian's head or my head. But yeah, we do have to look at a recipe because...
But it comes from all over, though.
It does, that's true.
This is a cookbook from 1975.
That's true. So yes, we look at a recipe, but sometimes we will take a recipe and we tweak it because we know what we like, and so we try to make it our own. And that's what I would encourage you guys to do because, I think some people are afraid to try to cook. I have so many people that I know that say, I just absolutely hate to cook. But I think that, just get in there and make it your own. It doesn't have to be perfect. There are some of these recipes that are in these books. They're good, but man, we make them better. Okay, so what are you adding, Brian?
1 heaping tablespoon of tomato paste.
Okay, so do you all see that? He's letting his gravy, I guess is what you would call it at this point. He's letting his gravy simmer and thicken, but now he's added a heaping tablespoon of tomato paste to that. Let's see. Carolyn says, yeah, best kind. That's right. We do what we can do. Kim, how do you say you subscribe? Julie, great question. So while he's cooking that, so you can now go to our website. It's do-farms.com, and you can go to the Contact Us page, and you can subscribe. Just leave your email address there, and we will send you information about the farm. Specifically, on a monthly basis, we will send you the recipes that we prepare on What's for Dinner at Do-Farms. And I can't reiterate I really feel like it's important to let you guys know that that's really all that your email will be used for. We won't use it for any other reason. We won't share your email with anyone else. It will really just be for us to communicate with you about what's going on at the farm and share recipes that we prepare. And if you're someone who says, I just don't like to cook and I can't cook, we hope that one of the reasons we started doing this was just to show you that it is so easy to cook, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and there is no perfect. It's just what you prepare for you, and we're trying to help you feel confident about preparing things from scratch. Right? Not going and getting something that's processed, not getting something out of the freezer aisle at the grocery store, but just using whole ingredients. Preparing a meal that you can pronounce every ingredient of every dish that you have on your table, right? We're just trying to promote taking care of yourself. You have one vessel, gang, one body, so let's do what we can to take care of it, right? And although beef stroganoff is probably not the most heart-healthy recipe out there, it is all natural ingredients, and like I said, we will share a keto beef stroganoff recipe with you so that you can have that option also. So we give options around here. Hey, Dr. Kevin Klein, well, I'm glad you're here, and congratulations. Dr. Klein is now the Director of Schools for Lakewood Christian Schools, and we are so incredibly happy for you and Mandy, and I can't think of anyone better for that role. So any of my friends, and I have a lot of friends who have kids that are a part of Lakewood Christian School, and you guys are lucky to have Dr. Klein. Laura Wall is watching. Laura, I've already told them that you are going to be here next week with Found a Pearl Farms and showing us how to make tamales. So they're already excited. They've been talking about them. Yes, are we ready? He's like trying to get my attention. I'm over here talking. Yes, what do we got?
So we're in the final stages.
Okay.
We added a quarter cup of white wine
1/4 cup of white
and
wine.
I'm mixing in a cup of sour cream.
And a cup of sour cream. Now here's the kicker, gang. When you get to this point, you want to heat it through, but you do not want to bring it to a boil, okay? So he has taken our gravy. We had, if you just saw it, we added a heaping tablespoon of tomato paste, and now he has added 2 tablespoons of white wine, dry white wine.
It's a 1/4 cup.
A quarter. Well, a 1/4 cup. So, see what I mean? We make it our own. And then a cup, you said, of sour cream.
Yeah.
And so you see how creamy? We've got the meat in there and the mushrooms. And so it smells delicious. It's just a hearty sauce on that meat. And now he's going to serve
We're going to
it.
give it just a few more minutes.
Okay.
To thicken up a little bit more before we dish it up.
Okay, so he's going to let it heat a little longer.
I'm sure you can find something else to talk about.
Well, yeah. Brian thinks that I talk way too much. So yeah, you heard him. I can find something to talk about. Let's see. Did Brian just add the sour cream? Yes, he did, Cindy. Yes, he just added the sour cream and a 1/4 cup of dry white wine. Hello, Aaron Cavett. You have the most beautiful son in the whole world. He's just adorable. I really wish that we saw each other so that I could see this precious little thing, but I enjoy you posting pictures, so you're just going to have to keep posting them. That's all I have to say about it. Let me see. Oh, guess what we sold out of this week, gang? I never in a million years.
At least 10.
Yeah, well, at least I never dreamed that we would sell out of this item, but we have sold out of beef tongue. Can you believe that? We sold 5 beef tongues this week, and we have 1 on hold for Gail Creech. So can you believe that? We sold out of beef tongue. And I know we have talked before about doing these tongue tacos, and we were all set to do it, and then our precious little chef that was going to be a guest on What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms moved away, so we're gonna have to come up with a different idea, but we will do them eventually. But yeah, can you believe that? That's a popular item, and we are completely sold out. Wanted to also tell you that we mentioned last week that we are going to be at some other markets, some other farmers markets this spring. And so we just want to let you know that we're going to also, in addition to the Dandridge Farmers Market, we are going to be participating in one of, and I'll let you know when it gets closer to time which one we're going to be at. But we're going to be participating in one in the Knoxville area. So we have, and it'll be during the week. So I know we have a lot of customers who actually drive from Knoxville on Saturdays to come and pick up product from us at the Dandridge Farmers Market. So this will be another option for you. You will be able to pick it up in Knoxville at the farmers market there this spring and summer. So we're really excited about that. Julie Collins says, Jim Broad says, tell Brian hi. I just hung up with him. And told him that I'd have to call him back. I'm watching. That's right, Julie. Get your priorities straight. That's right. We love Jim Broad. So you tell him I told you he needs that. Yeah, you were right for getting your priorities straight. Donna Cox is watching. Debbie Green. Let's see. Cindy Smeltzer. Hey, Cindy. Why does it have to be dry white wine, Brian?
It doesn't. That's just what the recipe called for.
It doesn't, he said.
He
said it's what the recipe called for, and if you would rather have something else, Cindy, by all means, put it in there. So, we just make it our own around here. Let's see, Brian, was there something else I was going to talk about? There is something. So, I don't know if Brad Dudash, that's Brian's brother, I don't know if Brad is watching now, But if you catch us on the replay, we wanted to say, go Bucks! Because, and this is for Andrew, because our nephew Andrew is a huge Bucks fan, and they just won, and they're going to the Super Bowl. So we just have to say, yes, go Bucks, right? So Andrew, that's for you. Hi, Zach. If you're watching too, we want to say hello to you too. We love you guys. Let's see. So we are serving this over. Are you ready? Can I come back over?
You got it on the island.
Oh, I do? Oh, look at this, gang. So this is it. So what we've done is we're serving this over egg noodles. Doesn't that look delicious? So this is our beef stroganoff. And again, we will share not only this recipe, but we will share a keto-friendly recipe. Anything else we need to add, Brian? So yeah, it's really, it's gonna be yummy. Let me check out my notes one more time here. Yeah, that's it. Gang, it was really simple. So what we did, we used some of our stir fry strips. We cut those into smaller pieces. We basically coated them with just a tablespoon of all-purpose flour, put it in the skillet we salted and peppered it and put it in the skillet with 2 tablespoons of butter, really browned that up. Then we added some mushrooms, a little bit more butter, some a clove of garlic, half a cup of onions, let that all cook up. We added some bouillon, so that started to create a gravy, all right, and then we let that thicken up. We added some tomato paste. We added some
White wine.
2 tablespoons of white wine, Cindy Smeltzer, and it's 2 tablespoons, but we put in a 1/4 cup, and then a cup of sour cream, and so that made it into the creamy sauce that you saw on the noodles, and then we cooked up some egg noodles, and we've just put it on top of that. So again, I'm going to show it to you here. So this is the finished product. This is our beef stroganoff. We appreciate you guys. Looks amazing. Thank you, Michelle Dillon. I hope you and Mike are doing good. That looks good. Will Brian deliver? Yeah. Angie wants to know if you're going to deliver.
For her? No.
Definitely making this weekend. Great, Cindy. Well, I will make sure that you get the recipe. It is so yummy and good. It's good made with ground beef and served on buns too. Huh, never thought about that, but that's from Laura Wall at Found a Pearl. And I'm telling you, if she says that it would be good, I'm sure it would be. And Dawn Manning, hey Dawn, say hello to your family for us. Dina Watkins looks delicious. You all, thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We just love every one of you. And again, next week, I'll put out an invite for an event, but Laura Wall with Found a Pearl Farm will be here next week, and she's going to make us some of her delicious tamales using some of our ground beef and chorizo. So make sure you tune in, okay? And let's see. Yes, Michelle Dillon wants the recipe. Gang, I will be happy to send it, but I think the easiest way to make sure that you get the recipes for our dishes that we prepare on What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms, if you'll go to the dudashfarms.com website, go to the Contact Us page, put your email in there. There's a little area to subscribe, and we will add you to a list, our mailing list, and we're going to send those out monthly. So the first of every month, I'm going to send out recipes for what we have done the month before. So make sure you do that. I know it's going to be delicious. It smells wonderful. And I think what we're going to do is have a little dinner and watch this ball game between Buffalo and Kansas City and see where the chips fall, right? You guys, tell Uncle Dale and Darlene I said hello. Patty, I will. Patty's my cousin, and I will absolutely tell them that. And we love you, Patty. You all have a great night. And, yeah, we look forward to fixing dinner with you again next week, and we'll see you then. Brian, you want to say bye? Where'd you go?
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Bye.